On the quay side of a derelict warehouse on the west side of the river, Tower 1 and Tower 2 can be seen across the river in Terminus, towering above the cityscape. A Rastafarian man, known as Dreadlocks, sits on a shipping crate, looking back at the city across the river, watching the sunset reflected in the two towers. He seems deep in thought. A cigarette hangs from his mouth, and he totes a pistol and an automatic assault weapon. He is startled when a rope hanging down from a hoist suddenly moves. He jumps up and looks down over the quay side and sees a man trying to pull himself up out of the river.
Hold on, man. I'm going to pull you up. Wrap the rope around your waist. That's it. Okay, here we go.
Dreadlocks hauls Chris up the quay side and onto the warehouse floor. Chris is exhausted after a mile swim across the river. He helps Chris stand and walks him over to a crate and hands him an old coat.
Sit down. Put this round yourself. Here, take a slug of this. You've been drinking enough filthy water for sure. You okay, man? I know how you feel. I did the same swim myself 5 years ago to get away from those bastards in the system. My whole family went missing, so I ran when they came for me. You're going to be fine. I'm going to help you.
Chris tries to catch his breath. Police patrol boat sirens wail in the background. A helicopter shines a searchlight along the river, along the shoreline.
They are looking for you, my friend. Right now you need to eat and rest.
He hands Chris a military-style food pack, which he eats ravenously.
Thank you, my friend. What's your name?
Sebastian, but people call me Dreadlocks.
Where is this place?
Polius Hook, New Jersey.
Everything here looks ruined. Thought this would be different. My name's Chris Haddon. I'm on the run from the system, so...
You don't have to explain anything right now. We have our sources of media here, and I know what happened. They must want to get you really badly by the sound of things. Alerts everywhere. Police reports said you jumped into the Hudson River off the Horn Wharf. I came to help you.
How did you know I would end up on this quay?
Oh, yeah, man. The river current always forces swimmers to this quay, as it did for me 10 years back. Gonna escape through the Horn Tunnel, then on to Old Zion, a fake map, a false church, just a setup by the police to lure believers and eliminate them. You were very lucky to be able to swim here like I was. The current always takes swimmers to this quay every time. If they're strong enough to make it, or don't get picked up by river police. Come on, let's get out of here. They're going to be on the quay, looking for you very quickly. Let's go. I hear something. Stay right there, where you can. Chris, I'm going to cover you. Trust me on this. Just be ready when I call you.
Dreadlocks disappears into the shadows. Chris stands alone in the fading light of the warehouse. Damon suddenly appears on the quay side. Chris turns and faces him.
I see you are alone and unarmed. Hungry too, I see.
Maybe, but never alone, Damon. I guess your henchmen are right behind to back you up, you coward.
So you think I can't take care of you alone? That's why I chose to do this part myself. I knew exactly what location you would swim to because I've done this before many times. The shortest point is Old Zion Warehouse, and here you are.
Damon aims his gun at Chris's head.
Well, I guess this is the end of the line for you. Now you can join your friends and family. Adios.
Redlocks comes up behind Damon very slowly and grabs Damon's arm. They scuffle, and Chris picks up Damon's gun and points it at him.
Never alone, eh, Damon? That what I told you. I hate you so much for killing my family. Right now, I so want to pull the trigger.
Justice for my family, man, and all the believers he's killed.
Hey, we can talk about this. Nothing personal. Just doing my job, you understand? No need to...
Just shut up, you murdering, lying...
Hold it, Damon. Do you fear God now that you are helpless?
I have no god. The system is my god.
You mean the god of hellfire?
Religion has and is the cause of human problems. That's why we have had so many wars and little peace.
Religion is man-made and so is war. God is real and sent his son to save us, and you don't see it. The system is of man and is a lie.
I have no regrets about what I have done. You outworld believers ain't going to any Zion. There is no...
As he talks, he slowly steps back towards the edge of the keep, trips over a rope, loses his balance, and falls over the edge, and the gun goes off. They rush to the edge and look over.
My God, man, he's swimming away into the darkness. Give me that gun.
No, it is not going to make any difference now. Oh, it's too late. Let's get out of here. Damon told them to follow on after he got the glory of killing me single-handed. May God stand against the system. Peace on earth. Let's get out of here.
As they turn to flee, the sounds of an approaching patrol boat can be heard bringing Damon's squad to the east side. They spot a swimmer in the murky water. Jude looks out from the bridge with binoculars and shouts orders.
There he is, trying to reach shore.
Jude fires at Damon. His shots followed by a salvo of automatic weapon fire. There is silence as the boat slowly pulls alongside the lifeless body. They hoist him up onto the deck and he flops on his back. Jude shines a light on the face of the bullet-riddled dead man and speaks out in shock.
My God, it can't be. Damon!
Too bad.
We will launch a major offensive against Old Zion tomorrow night, commencing at 1900 hours. Contact all units immediately and inform them of a red alert. HQ will formulate an approved plan of attack for tomorrow. This time, we are going to destroy Old Zion completely using heavy artillery and attack helicopters for the assault. The system will raise Old Zion to ground zero. A blitzkrieg, an inferno, hell on earth. There will be no survivors.
Our story now takes us to Pentagon, formerly Washington, D.C. Fathers of the New World Order sit on thrones in a five-sided chamber with one empty high throne. They are dressed in a strange combination of Western and Eastern style clothing, with beards resembling those not unlike Jefferson's. They are dressed in business suits with three-cornered hats and Arabic shawls.
We are getting reports from intelligence that the stupid Illuminati in Terminus is about to launch an all-out attack on their outworld neighbors, especially believers and apostates of the derailed system.
Bloody lot of fools. I've been calling for their elimination for years. Get rid of them for good, I say. No use to us anymore. It's just a matter of pressing the buttons on the Titan console and they will be obliterated. The lot of them, including outworlds leading this way to escape.
Yes, I fully agree with you. Terminate Terminus. They've been on our destruction list for years, but we let them stumble on. For what? They're no bloody use to the New World Order under Titan, which is about to be repaved by Titanus under the Dome of the Rock. Startup is only hours away and Titan will be destroying old one-world cities deemed obsolete around the globe. Smoke him, I say! One last job to do for our old friend Titan before retirement.
Yes, yes. Brilliant, brilliant. Press the red button.
Enough! Enough already! I agree just to keep you happy. I will instruct Titan to destroy Terminus immediately.
He goes over to the cathedral organ-like console with one world eye above and speaks.
Titan?
The eye blinks as it talks.
Yes, Father George. I hereby decree the immediate destruction of Terminus in Old Americas. Contained nuke implants activated and drones poised. Press red flashing button on console to confirm screen and arm program. It is done. Thank you for your services, Titan. Titanus will replace you immediately after the attack on Terminus is completed. Your last mission before retirement. You have been an excellent servant. Thank you all, and have a good night.
The eye flutters and closes.
Well, founding fathers, as you wish. And now, a toast.
They raise glasses of blue liquid and toast Titan's closed eye.
Long live the rebirth of the One World Order under Titan II, our God and ruler. All together now. Hail to thee, Titan II, and to his creator, soon to be seated, long vacant throne of Pentagon, the high priest of Terminus. Death to Terminus!
We look down on the Dome of the Rock, an underground complex housing Titanus. The New Babylon, ruled by the Antichrist. Titan 2. We are now back on a dark street outside of the warehouse. Dreadlocks gestures to an old motorcycle and sidecar parked in an alley. They climb on as he starts the engine and cranks it up. They speed off crazily into the dusky haze of unlit streets and ride through the ruined cityscape, through the deserted and desolate streets and highways of old Zion. They stop on a roadside for a rest and a talk. Dreadlocks produces some refreshments from the saddlebag.
How are you holding up, Chris?
I'm okay. Glad to be alive for sure. Where is this place and where are we going?
A former suburb of Newark, and we are heading towards the state line with Pennsylvania. Old Zion is just a fictional story fabricated by one world intelligence to dumb down the masses. Give believers false hope. If you can survive the yearly cowhead, you can live another one amongst the ruins of this suburb. The annual system police hunt to kill stray through the streets of so-called Old Zion. Only a few hardcore street fighters have survived and built our community over several years. Most newcomers don't last very long here if we don't manage to rescue them. Very sad, but the system police are afraid of our Brotherhood. They know we are here, but are not sure exactly where we are, man. They are basically scared of us, but are always looking for a way to kill us all. Anyhow, man, we better be on our way. You'll find out some more about us this time. Come on, my friend. You are one of us now, man, one of the Brotherhood. We vow to fight the system on one world order together. Are you with us?
I am with the Brotherhood. We are one.
They mount up on the bike again and start on a long and harrowing ride through the deserted and desolate streets and highways out of Old Zion and onward into the Brotherhood headquarters. As they ride further away from Terminus, the sky overhead begins to fill with the sound of incoming drones from the Pentagon. They stop by the roadside and look up to see squadrons of drones heading for Terminus.
My God! They're going to destroy Terminus! Let's get out of here. This is just the beginning, man.
The end of the world as we know it.
They look back at the catastrophic destruction of Terminus. Dreadlocks and Chris speed away to freedom and a future unknown.
One world, one family, all roads lead to Terminus. Hail to the system. Hail to the system. Hail to the system. Hail to the system.
I can't believe it. We've come this far and yet we turn back. Have you deceived me? Sometimes I feel I'm under attack. All the promises of peace and of hope, yet I feel we're running out of rope. We are one world, one family. That's what you promised us. One world, one tragedy. How you've betrayed our trust. I can believe it, that obstacles can be overcome. Will you receive it? Will you stand and fight, or will you run? All that history has taught us so far, yet we choose to live this way and do so much wrong. We are one world, one family. That's what you promised us. One world, one tragedy. How you've betrayed our trust.
word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society.
In this period, when really a new world order can be created, it's a great opportunity that isn't.
I have a dream, so let freedom ring. I have a dream, so let freedom ring. I have a dream, so let freedom ring.
One world, one family, that's what you promised us. One world, one tragedy, how you've betrayed our trust.